All right, so we looked at the defense mechanism plate carrier without the cummerbund because, like I said, it had an aftermarket cummerbund on it from a different company, and I didn't want to muddy the waters too much there. So we'll look at the cummerbund, which is a Beez Combat Systems, I think BCS, I don't know exactly what it stands for, I'm sorry, kind of from their Aptum line. So it's a kind of a cool looking laser cut cummerbund. With the Faro style attachment, so you've got Velcro front and back with a decent amount of adjustment. This one looks like it would probably be a little small on me without paying out a lot of Velcro and then potentially exposing some hook in the back, but that's not really anyone's fault, and I'm sure these come in multiple cell sizes on the BCS website. So you can definitely figure out what size cummerbund you're going to need. You know, kind of 3-inch increments from the cells, and then 6 inches front and back of potential adjustment on the Velcro. It does fit M4 mags very nicely, and then we've got the Buffalo 3D Solutions Bowfang shell in the cell here. That fits in there just fine. I didn't really sink it all the way down, but you could, and then you could have a Bowfang in the cummerbund. You could run that up front if you wanted, you know, front-mounted radios. Then do it however you want. But it does fit all of those things very nicely. The retention on the M4 mags is no joke. It's not going to come flying out of there. But you also have the provisions for a shock cord tab on the cummerbund. You can see front and back you have the availability to run some shock cord there. You do have laser cut moly on the front face of that all the way across, which is going to be a little bit goofy for mounting. This is kind of like a 3-column setup here between these two, and then 5 columns total. So something like the Unobtainium Gear 5 pistol cell would work to give you 5 pistol mags or some semblance of GP space on top of this cummerbund. It would also cut down on the stretch from the cummerbund portion itself, if that was something that you wanted to do. Otherwise, you just, you know, put a 3-wide pocket on here, and then you'd have a little bit of stretch left over. So you'd kind of have to play it by ear and figure out what exactly you wanted. On the back side of this, he has the Defense Mechanisms side plate pocket zip tied on there, so I didn't want to take it off. But it is a 4-column pocket there, so if you've got internal moly on your cummerbund, you can mount these on there. But that's kind of your only option. You have to have internal moly to make these work. You do have some nice spacer mesh on the inside, and then it's secured with a Velcro flap here. My side plate pocket, or my side plates, excuse me, are super buried right now, and I apologize for that. Otherwise, I would get them out. It looks like it would safely fit MSAP side plates, the cool tan ones. I don't know about the green ones. I think the smaller green side plates would fit in here side to side just fine. Closing the top might be a little iffy. There's not much room for error on this flap. So it'd be neat to see the Velcro run further down with potentially the hook on the inside, and then give you a longer loop covered flap to get in there. The hook wouldn't cause any issues if it was on the inside of the pocket, and then if you had the loop, if you had the really tall plates and it was long enough, you would still be fine because you'd have loop up against you. And then if you had the shorter plates, you could just sink that further down in there. So nice, simple side plate pockets that would work well on something like the A&A Tactical armor-compatible cummerbunds, because they are moly lined on the inside. 4 columns would line up just fine. And then you've got the spacer mesh for some padding on your side plates. So I think they're good pockets. It's just a matter of getting the right side plate for the pocket. And sometimes side plate dimensions are a little liberal with how small they're measured. The big green ones, I haven't found fit much of anything out there. This might be the smallest package that actually fits those things. But there you go. That's the Beez Combat Systems, I think is what they are. Sorry, BCS. Cummerbund with the Defense Mechanism side plate pocket on the inside. Thanks.